Yo, what is up YouTube? We are back again with another zombie video, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you guys the most AFK, fastest, and simplest broken strategy to going to high rounds in Vanguard zombies. Let's get right into it. If you are not already subscribed, I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button because I post zombies, tips, tricks, and guides all the time, and you do not want to miss it. Now for this strategy, you're going to want to have the Iron Horn revolving shotgun as your primary. Now when it comes to attachments, that really does not matter what you decide to put on it as long as it does not reduce the amount of damage this weapon does. And most importantly, you want to have Ring of Fire attached as your field upgrade. Now once you load into game, you'll want to complete the objectives as you would in any other game while progressing and unlocking all the perks, upgrading them to the highest tier possible, and getting your weapon to tier 3 Pack-a-Punch. Now while you are also doing those things, you also want to go to the Altar of Covenants between every round and go ahead and check and see if you have the option to purchase Death Blow, which every critical kill gives a bullet to 2 bullets back into your clip depending on your rarity that you have it. Unholy Ground, deal much more damage when shooting while stationary. Dead Accurate, successive shots on any enemy deal more damage. Now in the end, if you're planning on going to extremely high rounds, I highly recommend going back every so often and checking these and try getting them all 3 to legendary, because that will help out tremendously in the late rounds. Now last but not least, in order for this whole strategy to work, you need to have your Ring of Fire upgraded to tier 5. Because no matter what Call of Duty they decide to put Ring of Fire in, it will always prevail and somehow be the best, most overpowered field upgrade out there. Now that is everything you need for this strategy to work, but it is up to you on when you want to start it. Now in order to start it, you just need to go to the survival objective, and once you're in there, you need to come to the same location. If you're doing it before round 30, come to this location, because at least here you can pop your ring and it will kill all of the zombies above you and under you with inside your ring, allowing you to fly through the rounds, and it charges your ring back up while it's killing them. I think this is going to get nerfed or patched sometime in the future, because this is an absolute broken method. But if you're doing it on the early rounds, come to this area, so at least if you get overwhelmed by the zombies, you can get out of here and be able to escape away from the horde of zombies. And just every time your Ring of Fire charges back up, pop it at an early round. And normally you can only pop the Ring of Fire off one time at the early rounds, because if you pop it towards the end, then it's going to leave you at the beginning of a round with a Storm Krieger to kill without a Ring of Fire. Now if you again decide to do it at early rounds, don't worry, because every 3 rounds that you survive in here, you are able to portal out, go back to the hub and upgrade, Pack-a-Punch, get your perks, do whatever you want to do to get the rest of the stuff you require to go to the higher rounds. Now once you get to round 30, this is where it becomes extremely easy, because by now you should have all of your covenants to legendary. You should also have your Pack-a-Punch weapon to tier 3. You should also have all your perks fully upgraded to the highest tier. Now once you have all of that done, you want to go to this same location. You can see that I'm going on screen, where there's a window to the left where they can come through, but the only other place they come from is directly in front of you. Now since we are at round 30, the zombies will spawn in so quickly upstairs, downstairs, out that window, and they will actually, when you get into the ring, they will die before they can even get around the corner. And if any Storm Kriegers come in, you're sitting in your ring, so you can just absolutely obliterate them instantly. But since you're killing them so fast, you literally, when you pop this ring, you don't even have to kill any zombies, and the amount that the ring ends up killing will refill the ring. And from round 30 to 55, you can pop 2 complete rings per round, one after the next one ends. You will end the round every single time with a fully charged ring. Now granted, you will have to kill a couple stragglers towards the end, and there won't be any Storm Kriegers because they all spawn in the middle or at the beginning of the round, so you don't have to worry about those. And because those covenants that you have, where if you get a headshot, it'll put 2 bullets. Now since it's legendary, it'll put 2 bullets back in your clip. And since everything's Pack-a-Punch to the highest tier and you're dealing the most damage you possibly can, it's going to be an instant kill headshot for all zombies besides the Storm Krieger to as high of a round you want to go. So if you have 20 zombies at the end of round 40, for instance, and you have to kill them, they're easy headshots. You're fully auto because you never have to reload as long as you're hitting the headshots, which is really easy point blank. And then once you get past round 55, you can then upgrade to popping 3 ring of fires per round, which again will leave you at the end of the round with a fully charged ring of fire. I mean, it does not get easier than this. You barely have to pay attention. You could almost watch videos or a movie while you are doing this. Once your ring runs out, you just pop your next one, pop 3 rings after round 55, and the round is over, and you will fly through these extremely fast. Because I was able to get to round 60 in an hour and 55 minutes. That's extremely fast for Vanguard zombies. Now doing this strategy, obviously you get no weapon XP, but you do get player XP because you are killing the zombies. And I know a lot of y'all are wondering, well, what are the XP rates since it's pretty much AFK? And I went ahead and exfilled, and to my surprise, at the end, for 2 hours on a double XP weekend, I only got 123,000 player XP, which was really surprising because if it wasn't double XP, it obviously would have only been about 60,000 for 2 hours, and that's 30,000 XP per hour. I've already broken down the player XP strategies in Cold War Zombies, and at the lowest strategy, I had 4 of them, and at the lowest one, I was getting 60,000 XP per hour without double XP, and at the highest was 75,000 player XP per hour. So is this a viable method to leveling up your player? Absolutely not, but it's easy high round. So if you guys want to break some personal records, or if you just want to take your friends to a high round, this is a pretty laid back, easy strategy. And yes, the more people you have, the easier it gets because the more zombies that will spawn in, allowing you to charge your ring of fire even faster. But I hope this guide was helpful, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.